just the gym changing room in general, yeah. Because yesterday, yeah, Leo couldn't find his locker. He was trying his code.
Oh my God.
He was trying his code in every padlock. Yeah, they all look the same. And some a man was standing next to him talking to him.
Had me under pressure.
Yeah, but he's having a normal conversation with you. And while you're checking your thing, in the conversation, he just got stark naked. And he was standing next to him.
Was he? No.
That's what I thought you looked at me for.
No.
That's what I thought you looked at me.
I'm looking at you like, I can't find my locker.
Oh, bro.
But that was not, I'm so glad. You know what? I am so glad, yeah, that my focus was on the digits of the padlock.
You had balls out and everything.
Yeah, I'm so
and
glad.
He was still having a conversation with you. And
That's
chatting.
mad. That's mad. This is what I'm saying, man. Some people, they're too free with it, man.
And they get comfy.
Doing that.
Huh?
You're doing that weird shit again.
What?
That cross your leg in a weird kind of fashion type of.
What's wrong weird about this?
I don't know. Maybe it's the mixed race in you.
Brother, you just...
It's that colorism. And you know what? Sometimes I get, you know, like on my Instagram and that, I get some comments like, you don't need to be colorist.
I don't know.
Like when I say one of my darkest friends are the latest all the time. It's like...
Yeah.
But it's not even that. It's just banter, man, isn't it?
But this isn't a mixed race thing.
Oh.
Because you can't do it.
So more shade. Already.
I'm just saying, like...
More shade.
It's more of a mobility thing, if anything.
So more shade.
That fits, mate.
What happens?
Huh?
What happens when I can? What happens what happens when I lose my belly? What are you going to talk about then?
I've never mentioned your belly.
What shade are you going to be up to?
I never mentioned your belly. You've got a real... Like insecurity there, you know?
No, you just keep throwing shade at it.
You heard belly somewhere.
You didn't see.
Huh?
If you can't laugh at yourself in life, yeah?
Yeah, I agree.
Then you're not winning in the game of life.
I agree.
Episode 8, CHATaBOX.
But they are.
Welcome to big up my real ones. You like that one, didn't you?
Welcome to the real world.
Big up the real ones.
It's a good coffee, man. Better than your teas.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I don't mind sweet coffee. It's like a dessert, innit?
Why?
Chatty, cheeky, chappy, cheeky.
Did he email you?
Leah.
She.
You always assume, innit? Like,
Hold on.
What?
Pause.
What?
Paige.
Yeah.
I was talking with her, we was watching CHATaBOX.
Yeah.
She said, how do you know that the person that's emailing is the person... Anybody that's watched the show could email and say they're Chatty Patty or whatever her name was.
No, because it come from the email address.
What?
It came from the email address, I'm sure.
Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah, but
Because your YouTube account might not be the same as your email account. I could have gave... What was his name? I could have just gave a random £50 the other day, you know?
That's very true.
We're not really homing in on this, you know?
Yeah, you're right. So what we saying? We need some more authentication.
We didn't go through the 3 steps. No driving license, no passport, no email. Are you a robot?
All right, so cool. Cheeky chops.
What would you do about the £50?
What £50?
The £50 that the man emailed. And
said that's gone, man. But my soda stream is still...
And look how pooky that was. Man was using not his government name, was his government name. Like, oh.
Yeah, it's true. I'm assuming this is Cheeky Chops because it come up as Cheeky Chops. But yeah, man. I'm this one's an address anyway, so I don't know. It must be there. Well done,
Cheeky
anyway.
Chops, well done.
You
so
know,
you was the one with the attic thing where got everybody, everybody laughing. I got my phone is just pinging off like laugh emojis like Leo. You understand me? It was very original.
What was you waiting to say to me? Because I'm dying to hear it.
I forgot now.
You forgot?
Yeah.
No way.
Cause you know why? Because you just put me on the spot.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. This was happening. I stopped. Basically, Leo wanted to tell me something so bad, and I said, no, tell me on the show. And it's gone.
It's gone.
Was it important?
It wasn't that important then, was it?
Was it funny?
I think so. I don't know. I can't tell you. And you know what? The more I bet this happens to a lot of people. The more you think about it now, the more your mind is just making up random shit.
This is why you used to come in with pen and
to want to
paper.
talk. I don't need to come in with pen and paper. I know my flow. This show. I went and watched the show last night at the theatre.
Yeah. Is it?
Yeah, called. I wanna say it properly. This was the most powerful show I've ever seen, and I'm recommending it to you to go and watch before we actually talk about this. Yeah, with Kyra. Before we actually, and we get into this for one episode because it's that deep. It's called For Black Boys Who Have Considered Suicide When the Hue Gets Too Much. So it was about 6 black boys on a stage, no props. The only prop they had was a chair that they were sitting around on. But the playwright, Ryan Calais Cameron, and he's not going to be watching this, but Ryan Calais Cameron, if your goal was to touch just one person, I'm that one person. Excuse, pause. Because this was that powerful. And don't pause me.
I didn't want to ruin your moment.
You didn't want to ruin my moment.
I didn't want to ruin your moment.
I was pausing myself, but because this was a serious moment, I didn't really want to, because, all right, pause. I should have said it. This is what I'm saying. It messes up your vocabulary, even when you're trying to be serious. But so basically, just a little outline, because I don't want to spoil it and I don't want to get into it. And if you haven't gone to see it, go and see it. This is the third time they've brought this back because it's been so popular. It was sold out. I'm going to tell you that they had a standing ovation for at least 2 minutes.
Was it?
We was clapping and cheering.
Was it all black crowd?
No, so there's 6 black young adults on the stage, and basically when you watch it, they're all from different backgrounds of your friendships. One was gay but didn't come out. One was that angry black child that is everything's anti. One was an African child that. And one was a black brother that has white friends but can't relate to his black self. One was a mixed race brother, a bit like you, really. No, not really. I think that character didn't really show me through you. But it was a mixed race character that thought that by how much his body count was how much he was respected by his friends. So there was, when you watch it, it's relatable into your friendship circles. Do you see where I'm coming from? But please watch it so we can actually talk about it, because I don't want to spoil it for you.
Cool.
It's a mad
How much
topic.
is it?
Boy, depending on the day you go.
Like, when you say theatre, it's like...
It's theatre, the Garrick Theatre.
Last 2 times I looked at theatre tickets, the only reason I didn't go is like, I'm not paying this much to go.
It was £55.
Okay, that's cool.
But if you don't go on the right day, it's £91 each.
See, that's when we start trying to find a pirate copy online. Someone recorded it or something.
There was a one-liner in it that touched me, and it was, homicide blurs suicide.
Homicide blurs suicide. Homicide is someone killing someone, right?
Yeah.
Blurs suicide. What does that mean?
So basically, these youths are already suicidal.
Yeah.
But so when they're killing each other, it's blurring out the fact that they're suicidal. That they're just given up. Do you understand me? So homicide blurs suicide was such a big one-liner for me. It was so impacting that it went over some people's heads. But for me, that was the line of the night.
Where was this?
The Garrick Theatre. It's just past Trafalgar Square.
Oh, cool.
So we got to get into the messages.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a thing, right? That's like something we could do.
Yeah, we get into the messages,
cool.
man.
But not all of them.
No, not all of them. Just the ones that
stand out.
Yeah, I was going to say stick out and pause myself. And thank you for the subscribers, man. The subscribers, we're going up. Slowly, we're going up.
Yeah, we need to hit
1,000.
1,000.
1,000
is the next goal we need to hit.
They know who shot Tupac. Yeah, I've watched it. We've all watched it on the thing. It was big news a few months ago. The guy's in prison, but he's also saying Diddy paid him.
Is it?
And you know what? Just remember that money talks, anybody can be a fool guy for something, Don't be deluded that the media can't and the people them can't make a man fall for a crime they didn't commit.
How much money to make you go jail for a crime you didn't commit?
How long am I doing?
Somebody shoots Diddy.
Yeah.
While he's on a UK tour.
Yeah. Is he dead?
Yeah.
Nah, I forget, that's life. That's life on pro. That's life on license as well. Forget that.
Oh, no money.
No money.
Okay. It's good to know.
Huh?
Good to know.
How much would you?
Nothing. I won't go to jail for not for murder.
Yeah.
No, I gotta come out. What's the longest you'll go to
Alright,
jail
what
for
about-
somebody?
Huh?
What's the longest time you would serve in prison for somebody?
How much money is it?
4-year sentence. How much money?
Is it 6 figures?
How much? I'm asking you how much money.
5 mil?
For 4 years.
Yeah.
You're pricey, blood. Do you reckon that's how much my man got from Diddy?
Pricey?
Yeah.
Nah, man. These people out here trying to be hitman now and be like Leon, they're probably getting paid like 10 bags and a Louis belt. You know what I mean? Nah, you know what? I don't think I'd want to. Yeah, not me.
Bless up, guys. 547 subscribers already. I had to turn a blind eye when I saw a video of a guy pushing his finger. Bro,
What? Finish it. Push what finger? What?
who wrote this? You.
What?
I saw a video of a guy pushing his finger on Bailey's glute.
Excuse. Pause.
I had to turn it off. Sorry, Bailey, but I wish I could unsee that. May
Oh,
God
is he
bless you.
talking in the Muller video?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Thank you for that. That
I
gave me
was
some
reading-
ammunition.
I was reading that with so much like,
Yeah, the man was doing a lot though.
yeah.
And you wasn't even
But you know what the mad
But
thing
you weren't
is?
flinching though.
It's because I weren't sure what was going on,
That's even worse, big man.
and also his finger wasn't where like on my bum. It's on my like tailbone, which is way higher than my bum.
Or you what? Brother, that's a lot. Brother, you're talking a lot. You're talking a lot.
I don't like talking about.
That's like
this.
personal space. You're talking
But
a
yeah.
lot about your personal space
But
with
you know
another
what's,
man.
you know what's bad? You see me, because when I'm in a professional setting, I was thinking he told me something was wrong.
What professional setting?
I don't know, but he said something was wrong,
you seen-
and I believed him. I was like, "What's wrong?" Like, I'm more concerned. Like, what have you found? Like,
Have you
what?
seen these credentials, blood? Are you sure he wasn't faking? You sure
Nah.
that wasn't a prank?
It was a prank, bro.
I'm gonna have to ask Muller if the man was even real, or is he just, was that his hobby?
The mad thing is, since then, yeah, since that day, I've seen on Instagram people getting their tailbone readjusted. So I feel like maybe he started off, he was joking, but it was a serious thing he could have tried to do.
What, you trying to readjust your tailbone? No, Bailey, come on, man. Don't allow it. You got man out here trying to adjust your tailbone.
Oh,
Pause, lava for that. Right now, I can see Shako right now, like, what? I can see Slambo, like, what?
yeah, it happened.
Yeah. You said you was bulletproof, blood, but you know what? Sometimes
That one was making me sweat.
too much information.
TMI. The last one, consistency is key. Definitely. Liking the content, guys. Keep it up. Clap, clap, clap.
Clap.
Big
Bro,
up, man.
what is going on in America right now? Now, have you been watching this unfold, this Drake and Rick Ross thing unfold? First of all, is Rick Ross all right? Is he feeling all right? Doesn't he know that he was police?
When?
He
He
was
used to be security.
security.
Prison
A
security.
prison officer. You don't know that he was police?
Yeah.
No, he's corner. How are you trying to come out here and do road beef? But you was police. Police is police. You was always police. You had that mind frame that you wanted to lock people up. And I'm not saying that you can't have that mind frame. But the reason why this is a contradiction in this case is because now you want to do some fuggy shit.
But he's always been doing this, though.
Well,
He's not just started doing fuggy shit. The whole time he's been rapping, it's been fuggy.
yeah, but before that, he was a correctional officer. You can't switch lanes.
Yeah, but he switched lanes.
No, but I'm saying, switch lanes, make your money, but hold your corner.
Oh, you can't beef no one.
You're a character. You're not real.
I don't agree. I don't agree.
He's not real. He's a character.
Who is not? So what's Drake? A bad man?
No, we was gonna get onto Drake.
Wait, this is what I'm saying.
No, wait,
Rick
we was
Ross
gonna
used
get
to
onto
be a
Drake.
prison officer.
But this is
Not
what's
Drake
funny.
used
But
to
this is
be.
how the rap game's getting.
But what is? I haven't seen what they've done.
So
I saw Rick Ross
Drake
talking
put out
about.
that tune in it.
I saw Rick Ross calling out Drake, saying, "You're saying you got more money than me, but your friends, all your people around you have lost their house."
Yeah. Because they was getting onto him about his small house.
So I haven't seen no gangsters.
His
I've
small
seen
house.
that-
That's a fucking. Have you seen his house? It's like a football pitch.
I've seen rich people arguments.
Yeah.
I haven't seen gangster shit. I ain't seen them doing like, I'll shoot you up or I'll do this or I'll do that.
And he keeps poking him, but Drake's not replying apart from the tune. But the thing is, it's not Rick Ross's beef. It was about Montana. Was it French Montana? That's what the tune. Drake went after him, and now Rick Ross had jumped on the bandwagon.
I don't know.
And Rick Ross is having this beef with 50 Cent as well. Don't get on 50 Cent's radar, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He'll cancel you.
Yeah, don't.
50 will
leave 50 alone.
50's at home like, yo, please, give me some ammunition. You understand me? Because I would done your dance for you.
I wonder if there's anything on 50. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's been onto people. Imagine one day something, if it goes left for 50.
If it goes left, you can't be out here. You can't be out here. What was that thing you said before? Throwing stones.
Throwing bare stones.
In glass houses. You can't.
You know, I think deep as well, yeah. I was with Martin the other day, and you know how Martin's a big Meek Mill fan?
Yeah. Was he sad?
Nah, but he kind of put me in my place a little bit still.
Why?
Because I was like, well, go on for Meek, your guy. What you said, no more. I was like getting onto him, like, you're not listening to Meek no more. And he was like, it's all dumb, bro. And then he started talking about what Meek's been posting about how, like, don't believe in all this internet shit, rah, like, I'm this, I'm that. I would have done this, I would have rolled out for this, rah. You lot are affecting my kids. Now I've got people bullying my kids, telling them their dad is this and their dad done that. And I was like, do you know what's so sad about this whole thing is, yeah, if it ain't nothing to do with him, like, if it ain't true, yeah, the way the internet just decides your life. Do you know what I mean? Just like that.
Just like that.
If the internet says this has happened,
yeah,
whether it happened or not, the world is running with it. And you're just sitting there mad at the world. You know what I mean? You can't
do nothing.
And then it's your kids as well. This is what I was saying the other day about like internet in school. Like stuff like that. If you like your dad was all over the internet for something mad like that.
That's what I'm saying, man. And we take this thing for granted, you know. So we take it for granted. We don't see what the actual background does.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The day-to-day effect that it does. We just take it for entertainment and run with it.
It's true.
Do you know what I mean? So we can have a conversation like this, a light-hearted conversation about Meek Mills. You understand me? No Diddy.
So I mean, the Diddy thing seems legit.
I was watching. You know, I don't really. I'm back.
You've remembered.
I've remembered.
You wanna adjust your mic?
No, my mic's good,
bro. Okay, cool.
So I saw this post on. It's called "Raising Boys to Men." I don't know if you follow this guy. It's a light-skinned brother. He's obviously had a breakup in his life, but he's raising his children. But he's also seeing throughout his life what's been affecting him as a person. Yeah. Anyway, cut a long story short, he does this kind of like a chat thing, like what we do with this female. I can't remember her name. And the question that was asked was, let's say, for instance, Connolly, and he had a missus long term. Yeah. If his missus, yeah, so that you lot have dinner, you and Kyra and them, you have dinner dates. So you're good couple friends, you do couple shit together, yeah? If the woman was cheating and you've already spoke to her, yeah, like, rah, that's my boy, you know, like, boom, bam, and we've grown close now, would you tell your boy?
Who do I know out of these two?
You know both of them. You know Carl, and you know his missus. Yeah? Years have gone by. So now they're kind of on the same level. Do you know? They're not on the, but you're close to both of them. That was the emphasis I was getting from this question, because they was kind of talking it out a little bit before they got to their answers. You're kind of close to them, both. Would you tell your boy that she's cheating?
Yeah.
Why?
If it, like Carl and his missus.
Yeah.
And I now know both of them. If she was cheating on him, I'd tell him.
What about the other way around?
No, because Carl's my boy, and that's just his missus. Now I know, but that's my boy.
But you're mad close with them now. You do everything together.
Nah, I think I always stay loyal to the original person. I'm just being honest. Like when you said it, I'm trying to think of actual people I know personally.
All right. So if
Nadia was cheating on George,
would you tell George?
I wouldn't tell George. My loyalty is more to Nadia. However, if I found George cheating on Nadia, I would tell Nadia. Because Nadia's my brethren. George is my brethren as well.
So it's not a female male thing.
It's not a fee. It's whoever I'm more loyal to. It's whoever I'm loyal to.
George an actual person?
Yeah. If I started cheating on Kyra,
Yeah.
and Max knew, I wouldn't expect Max to tell Kyra. But if Kyra was cheating on me and Max knew, I'd expect him to tell me.
So if Kyra was cheating on you, would you expect Shay to tell you?
What, my sister? 100%.
Kyra and Shay are tight, you know?
It don't matter, but I'm your brother.
But maybe she, I don't know.
I'm your brother, I'd expect it. And if Shay caught me cheating on Kyra, I would expect her to be annoyed at me, but I wouldn't expect her to tell Kyra.
Do you want to know what I messaged back?
Yeah, go on.
I messaged. Should I just actually read that?
Your top's riding up. Helping you out.
Is my belly on camera then?
Yeah, it was.
Oh.
for the
See,
first
what is about my
for the
belly?
first part of this, you're gonna see Leo's head where he's just cropped it in.
No way. Basically, what I said was, why are you getting into people's business for? People's business is people's business. And the fact of the matter is you might not have enough information on their situation to be able to tell either one of them.
That's true.
And at the last part was, what is it you get out of telling them anyway?
But are you trying to get something out of it?
No, but what
Some people just can't stand in just.
what was your goal? So you're just inner then?
Yeah.
That's what's wrong with the world. Stay out of people's business. That is what's wrong with the world. Don't take either side. Leave them to find it out for themselves.
Depends how close you are though. Like the scenario that you mentioned, that you're close with these people. So if I'm close with them and I've got to sit in a room with them.
Leave them to it.
Yeah, but not for my brethren. I'd always tell my brethren.
I think the most I would say, yeah, if it was you, yeah, I'd be like, I'd prefer not. I would have preferred not to have known, because now I have to be a certain way, or I've got that information. It can't be taken back from me. You know, like we say, if you see something, you can't take it back. Do you know what I mean? I'd have preferred to have had a choice. Do you see what I'm saying? Rather than you throw that on me.
Like, I know for a fact, like, let's say my brethren came over to our house. Yeah. And was just being blatant in front of Kyra. Yeah. But Kyra knows his partner. Yeah. So our brethren's come over. Kyra knows this person's other half. Like, we've all gone out and done double dating or whatever. Yeah. But this person's come over now and he's just talking wild. Like, yeah, I was doing this and I was this, and I'm like, looking. I know Kyra will be like, don't bring me around him and her anymore. Do you understand? She won't want to chill with them because she's not gonna say something, but she's also not gonna chat shit and lie. So she'll be like, so that just creates an awkwardness now. Like if him and your girl are like, do you want to go and do this? And I'm like, nah, Kyra's not on it. She's not on it because of you. Do you know what I mean?
Because you couldn't keep your business in house.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And I feel like if I did force it and I left Kyra and this girl alone for long enough, she'll probably be like, do you know what? Like, he's mugging you off.
Yeah. That's why I say keep your business in house, man. And don't bring it out a door, because you affect other people. And you're going to affect your friendships and your relationships around your relationship. You know what I mean?
You know what I want to talk about?
What
I said I wanted to talk about after yesterday.
Oh, God.
What?
The shorts.
Not necessarily the shorts, but yeah, the gym.
What was they, though? No, what was they?
Oh.
Nah.
Like, he's allowed to do it. So that I wasn't going to talk about that, but he's laughing at there was a what did he call him? Chinese man? He was Chinese or something.
He was.
He was in the change room at the gym, and he had on he basically looked like he had jeans on that he'd cut.
And they're not just going short, they're going super short.
The legs off.
To the pocket.
Just to the pockets.
To the pockets.
And before when he took those off, he had on a little thong as well, so it got even worse.
Yeah, it got worse.
But I wanted to talk about just the gym changing room in general, yeah. Because yesterday, yeah, Lito couldn't find his locker. He was trying his code.
Oh my God,
He was
that
trying his code in every padlock. Yeah, they all look the same. And some a man was standing next to him talking to him.
Had me under pressure.
Yeah, but he's having a normal conversation with you. And while he was checking your thing, in the conversation, he just got stark naked. And he was standing next to him.
Was he? No.
That's what I thought you looked at me for.
No.
That's what I thought you looked at me.
I'm looking at you like, I can't find my locker.
Oh, bro.
But didn't even, that was not, I'm so glad. You know what? I am so glad, that my focus was on the digits of the
He
padlock.
had balls out and everything.
Yeah, I'm so
and he was
glad.
still having a conversation with you. And he was
That's
chatting.
mad. That's mad. This is what I'm saying, man. Some people, they're too free with it, lad.
They're
like,
so free in
Yeah,
the
like
gym.
this is, what do they call it? A nudist. Like this is a nudist place.
People do the maddest thing in that male changing room, yeah? Things that I don't even do at home. Like things I don't even do when I'm on my own at home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For example, some people will put on anything but their pants.
Yeah.
And start putting his shirt on while his things are out.
Yeah.
For no hurry.
Yeah.
When I'm in
Lingering.
when I'm in the shower, when I'm in the changing room at the gym, I go from the shower with my towel around. I dry. I put my boxers on and take my towel off, and then I start putting my stuff on. But I feel like when people get to this gym, they're like, "How long can I stay naked for?" I see a man go up to the mirror naked and start blow drying his pubes. Standing there, legs apart, blow drying his pubes.
How long was you looking at him for?
As long as it took him to blow dry his pubes, I'm sitting here in shock.
Pause for that. But anyway, I go one step further. I take my new boxer shorts
Into the shower. Yeah.
take off my old boxer shorts, shower, dry that area, and put on my boxer shorts. So when I walk out the shower, I'm already in my fresh boxer shorts.
Like the other day, there was a black brother. He was sitting next. I don't even know if you clock these things. He was sitting next to us. He'd come in his towel, but then he was sat on the bench and just opened out his towel. So now he's just sitting naked on the bench, and he creamed from head to toe before putting anything on.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Creamed.
My boxer shorts will get cream on them.
He's
first.
sitting there creaming.
Yeah.
I was like, come on, bro.
That's another thing as well.
What?
None of them, unless you, I don't see many man them with their creaming their body.
I don't.
Yeah, what kind of thing is that, man?
I only really
Some
cream up.
snake thing.
I cream up to here and my face.
Oh, you're one of those. You don't cream that all the way over behind your ears.
Only
neck.
when I'm on holiday.
Huh?
Only when I'm on holiday.
Why are you only half creaming for?
I don't know. I've done this my whole life.
That's weird.
But I don't
So
have
what
dry
about your
skin.
shoulders? So is your shoulders dry?
My body, my legs, my feet, my back, none of it's dry.
What, you-
If Kyra don't cream, she feels dry.
Yeah.
If I don't cream, I just...
If I don't cream,
I'm natural.
yeah, if I don't cream, it's peak.
Dusty. I think that's maybe my white side.
Well, you just
I don't know.
got inherited oils.
I have got quite like naturally oily skin.
Yeah, the gym, boy. The gym could have you mad in seconds, boy. Like, put your fucking things away, man. Like, allow it. I definitely would have had 2 words to say to my man that was standing next to me naked talking. If
Bro,
I
I thought you knew.
I swear.
When
to
you
God.
when he put
I
because
wish,
when he put
I
his
didn't even know
boxers
that's
on,
what he was gonna say to me. I swear to God
Yeah.
that I thought we were just gonna have a general conversation about those shorts. Cause those shorts was a massive that day. And the wickedest thing was he left
in them.
in the shorts.
Yeah. And so
Duh.
he's living his best life. It ain't even summer yet.
But do you think that he should be in that changing room then? Cause I don't know. 'Cause
I'm not getting into this. I feel like we skated through that conversation and we didn't get much negative feedback. So I'm happy with that.
so what?
But then again, look, that's what we said. The female that was cleaning the male changing room.
Yeah. That was an awkward moment for me.
Is it?
Yeah. I come out, but obviously, told you I have my procedure. But when I've come out of the shower and I'm just walking in my boxer shorts, I'm like, is this awkward or not? Like, you're just in here cleaning, like, la-di-da-di-da, the world is my oyster. This time, I just want to cream my skin.
That's what I'm saying. Imagine if the brother there was sitting there stark naked creaming.
But they must have obviously...
Or my guy, or your brethren, started up a conversation with his balls out.
Let me tell you something from now. He's not my brethren.
He's your brethren.
He's not my brethren.
He's your brethren.
Yeah, so
everyone in that, you got bare brethren in that gym. Everyone is your brethren. He's the sort of person that he will cuss that he don't want to have these pointless conversations with people, but you're the conversation starter. Like, see when we go sauna.
I don't go sauna no more.
Yeah,
You're the one that's doing the
because you've
conversation
ruined it.
now.
You've ruined it.
What was the last conversation you had in the sauna again? Remember? You had some mad conversation.
You
No.
started up the brother and left. And then left him chatting to me.
Gym sagas. Gym was hard today, man. Gym was hard today, man. Excuse, pause. These 3 sessions were for the week. I was procrastinating in my car, like looking at the stairs. Like I've done enough stairs for like my lifetime. Now I've got to walk up these stairs as well.
I saw a Would You Rather when I was coming on my way in today, yeah?
What's that?
A Would You Rather.
Oh, God.
It wasn't even that. It wasn't like one of our silly ones.
Go on.
I didn't see the end of it, but she said, would you rather be able to speak in every language fluently or be able to play every instrument in the world perfectly?
Every instrument.
Why?
It's an easy one for me.
Is it? Why?
Because I feel like you can speak through music.
Well, that is what she said. She said your answer will tell you a lot about yourself and how you like to communicate with people.
Yeah, you can speak through music. You don't need words.
If you could speak every language in the world fluently, you'll probably just be pocketed into some sort of interpreter.
Yeah.
Like, that would be the outcome of your career.
Yeah. It'd be
like,
pretty cool though when people are trying to cuss you. You know that always happens when you're on holiday.
I used to like there was like a year where I tried to make it my goal to say the words "I understand you" in as many languages as possible.
How far did you get?
I knew like 4.
Go on then.
I can only remember 1, and it's either Polish or Albanian. By Polish people or Albanians, one of you. I just said I understand you, innit?
Was it Albanian or Polish?
Well, I was helping out ESO, and there was all Albanian or Polish. Like, there was a mixture of them. And I learned it in all of their languages, but I can only remember that sentence. I can't remember which one it was.
So you don't even know if it's Albanian or
I don't,
Polish?
but if I hear man speaking, I'll say that, and then they'll look at me, hey. I'm like, I just walk off.
Like
That was all I wanted.
Is that like your party trick?
Yeah, like, in my head, I was like, if I were ever sitting on the tube and 2 people were speaking another language and they looked like they could have been saying something about me, I just wanted to be able to look at them and be like, I understand you. And then they'll be like,
keep them on tilt.
And then, walk off.
You see the tube though? I was on the tube last night.
Yeah.
Why is it British people or British culture? Why are we so moody?
I don't know.
Home.
You was on that tube as well, probably looking moody.
No, I wasn't. Well, I was actually.
What, smiling ear to ear?
Yeah.
After you come out of the.
Yeah. Just because something's powerful doesn't mean that it doesn't make you happy.
Yeah, but you sounded like you was in a pissed off mood. You was pissed off at all the white people.
Nah, they just when I say they pissed me off, it wasn't like pissed off, but I was just like, you really don't get it. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't get it.
So what happened on the tube?
No, just when I looked around and I said it out loud, I was like, why does everybody look like they just lost 200 grand?
You know, I was on
Take
the
a
tube.
selfie.
I was on the tube the other day, with my friend, and he's trying to explain to me why female athletes can't compete with male athletes. Yeah, and it's like was having this debate on the way to the tube. But he was passionate about it. Yeah. And then we got on the tube, and you know the tube's quite loud, isn't it? Like if you're on the tube trying to talk, it can be loud, so you got to shout.
Yeah.
Don't think he wasn't leaning forward. I'm sitting opposite him. He's leaning forward and shouting to me, But the things
Did you get wound up?
Huh?
Did you get wound up?
No, I wasn't getting wound up. I was embarrassed. I was looking at him like, chill out, like cool. Like I know what you're about to say, just like because I've got a woman next to me here, a woman next to me here, a woman next to him, and bare women. There's just bare women on this tube, and he's like, no female athlete. Tell me one sport where a female athlete can compete with a man. Tell me one. And I was just like, yeah.
Didn't you just say jiu-jitsu?
They can't know. That's where it started. Because like what he's saying is, and I'm not, I'm agreeing with him in a way, but we're talking about at the top of the top. Like for example, he started off with saying the best female women's football team loses to like under 16s male like club. They've been doing it, innit? I can't remember what country it is, if it's Paris or England or whatever, but the women's professional football team have had like multiple games now against like the youth academy 16-year-olds males, and they can't compete with them. So it's like that's just showing the level of the top level female football. And then where we was talking about jiu-jitsu is like high level black belt jiu-jitsu females will have a tough time against a competitive male blue belt. It's always going to come down to like genetics and
Is it
power
power?
and yeah. But like obviously there's some women that work very hard and get strong and they'll beat us, but like of their level, of like a male who's on the same level as them, they're going to lose.
The
He
women,
was
what are the women's
screaming it.
faces looking like?
Bro, they all look like this misogynistic. Like they weren't saying it, but I could feel it, and I was just like, "Oh, bro!" I was like, "Chill out." What do you think? Do you think there's a sport in which the females can compete with the males?
Yeah,
What?
darts,
Yeah, probably.
snooker.
But the thing is, we're saying it, yeah. But where are they?
Yeah, I know, but I reckon that they can.
So anything that
Well,
doesn't.
you're throwing a dart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's skilled.
Anything
It comes down to practice.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
yeah. That's what I'm saying. So anything that require anything.
If you take power, if you take physical power out
Yeah.
of it, yeah, because obviously we're built differently,
Yeah.
and you look at skill,
That's what I'm saying. So is it
can
any
be
sport
learned,
that-
can't it?
Yeah, any skill.
That's
that,
why I thought jiu-jitsu is more skill than power.
it is. But
Because when I saw you with Gianomino, was it the big old guy?
Yeah.
Like, you would automatically think he's going to win, innit? All he's got to do is sit on you.
to two people of the same strength. No, two people, one stronger than the other. If the person with better technique is going to win. However, if the stronger person has the equal technique, the strength is going to push him further. Does that make sense?
If you put the England men's team up against the women's England team in a penalty shootout, it would be kind of even.
I think the men would win.
They can't take penalties to save. They've never been able to take penalties to save their life anyway. Don't put your money on that. Off the back of that saying though, homicide blurs suicide, man. Like, I feel like there's these generations coming up now, man. Like, I wouldn't say they're fragile, but I really do feel like there's a lot of mental health amongst the younger ones that is now being like, you can readily see or identify, and I think it's maybe they're exposed to smoking green earlier, because a lot of it comes from psychosis and things like that. But there is a lot of trauma as well, like when you really deep it, yeah. And one thing that show didn't talk about, yeah, in depth, that didn't grasp on, was absent fathers. That in our culture. Because there is a lot of absent fathers, and that causes a lot of trauma. Because I had to find myself, not only as a man, but as in my culture. Because the person that wasn't in my life was my father. He was one, black, and two, he was a male. So not only did I have a hard time knowing myself as a male person, in a sense of anatomy or even to feed off of another male figure, I also had to find out my culture myself.
Can I ask you a question that I don't know if you've ever told me?
Well,
It's a two-part question. You've never met your father?
no.
Is he alive?
You know why this is deep?
What?
A couple of days ago, I had a conversation about this and I had a realization. So obviously I've been doing the counselling. I hadn't done counselling. I finished my sessions now. And you know what? A reality check I had was, I've never put a timestamp. I've always had a vision that my dad was this mature man that didn't love me. Yeah, so one of the things I've identified is I don't love myself enough. When I look in the mirror, I look at myself, I don't love myself.
Yeah.
But I've always had this impression that my dad was this mature man. But when I put a timestamp on it, he could have only been between the ages of 21 and 25 when he had me.
Yeah.
And if you've got a relationship breakdown, like, how does a 25-year-old or a 21-year-old deal with that? They don't. They close it off.
It's almost like, when we was talking the other day, I won't say who, but when we was talking about like you've been in your kid's life the entire time, and we know the circumstance. Like now, if you could be in your kid's life right now, you would, but it's not. And it's only gonna get from
It's just
depending on what
deeper.
depending on what they do now. This could be it forever now.
And the pain gets deeper, and the distance gets deeper, and it gets to a point where they make up their own impressions or their own minds, just like I did. I had this impression that this man did not love me, and that plagued me and made me not love myself, and didn't make me believe that I could be loved. It's deep when you want to get into this. And for me, I had a realization that my dad he didn't even know what love was at the age of 21. He didn't even know. If I was in that position, so I've now been able to release that part, that I'm pushing blame on you, as in you didn't love me. Maybe you didn't even know what love was. And that's relieved some pressure from me. That led me on to now looking at my time frame. My dad will probably be about, if he's 21 to 25, he could be 65 to 70. The time I've got left now to have a conversation with him, if I want to, or to even just know him in the real life, is very slim. It's going away from me. Where before I was just thinking, I don't want to have that conversation with you. Or, do you understand me? The anger took away whatever the age was. I wasn't looking at it, that time's running out. Or it could have run out. He could have been dead already. Do you understand where I'm coming from? I'm in my pain. And this is why I say to you, see fathers out there, I say this to you. It's not the actual act of not being in someone's life. It's the domino effect that it has on that child. That you leave them in the lurch to assume, to grieve, to feel pain, to be angry. But are they being angry at the right things without no information?
Do you have any information on?
I just got his name. Which is it his name? Do you know what I mean? This is the sad thing that
it's not something that if I wanted to find you, I've got this route and I'm choosing not to. It's like you'd have to try and figure it out.
I would have to dig deep, and this. God rest my mum's soul. My mum, she was my superhero, but she left me with this gap. I don't think she knew she was gonna. Obviously, my mum died suddenly, so she just left this gap, and it's just hard to try and work out. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to, when I think about it, when I talk about it, I get kind of emotional because it's like, where do I go? It's like a needle in a haystack now. Where it was an argument with my mum before, but now there is nobody to give me these answers. The buck stops at, I take this name, and when I think about it, so I saw on the one you done with Tay, the video Sierra Leone. Let me give you some.
Oh yeah.
So, and Carly said to me, "Are you alright with that?" Like,
oh okay, I didn't even clock.
So there's some context to it. My mum only told me that I was from Sierra Leone when I was 34 years of age. So all the years I've been growing up, whether I got in trouble with police, the doctors, I was half Jamaican, half English. My doctors know me as that. The police know me as that. My school knows me as that. And then I find out at the age of 34 that my dad really is from Sierra Leone. So I've embraced and taken on this whole culture, this whole Jamaican culture. It's food, it's music, it's heritage. The way people talk, even by their religions, to know that some people go to church on Sunday, pardoner. Like, you think about it, the things you break down, we can talk about the cream you use, the whatever, like anything you want to talk about. Even down to the punches we drink, soursop, whatever. You know, I can tell you, but if you ask me what the food was in Sierra Leone, or if you ask me what their drink was, I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you one of the drinks that they make or a dish that they make. I was so angry that you've left me lost now. Because I can't. What do I do now? I don't care that I'm from Sierra Leone. I care that I've lived a lie, or your lie, not my lie, for all them years. So I say this to say, I say that and I let that out. If you're a parent out there and you're in a relationship or you're not in a relationship, the kids are innocent in it. Kids are innocent. So just be real with them. No matter what, they will deal with it. But when you start holding things back, or because you're spiteful, or because your relationship's not working and you're going to do it out of spite, or you just do it, because I asked my mum, why did you do that? Oh, it was easier for her that I thought that I was from there, or they kept the narrative, because that was the narrative that was run with. What was that? Because you don't want me to find my dad. Do you understand where I'm coming from? It was all about you. It was never about the child. So, yeah, man. It's mad. It's mad. It's deep. But, yeah, my dad...
Did Tay get in trouble for that?
Nah.
Yeah. I didn't know. And I remember him being like...
Yeah, he asked my dad if he should...
Yeah, but I didn't... all that went over my head.
Because he knew that story.
Yeah,
but
all that went over my head.
I'm glad he didn't tell that story, because I wouldn't want it to come out wrong.
Yeah.
It's for me to tell that story. But it's real. It's reality, so I don't really mind. Do you understand where I'm coming from? I don't mind. I own everything. But it's just make sure it's the correct information. You know what I mean?
Do you know about as Jamaican as M. Dot then?
Who's that? Who's that?
Have you seen M. Dot, the big bomber clot with the spliffer did it?
Oh my God.
When me fuck pussy turned red.
Yeah.
Because he's like, I know Jamaica. I know this about Jamaica. I do this. I've been this. I've done this. I was raised eating this. Everyone's looking at him like, but you're not Jamaican.
Yeah, it's a bit. But I've embraced it, man.
Yeah,
like
no,
I'm saying
joking.
to you, your coach, I embraced the whole. You understand me? So,
That's what he says.
but it is what it is. What can I do? My mum defied me, man. But the wickedest thing is, I'd have preferred to have known, because I would. Yeah. It's like I want to go now. As you know what? I think I would just pass and go through Sierra Leone, though.
You know who else is from Sierra Leone?
Neil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You two can bond over that.
But we don't know about that. It's another story. We'll talk about that another time. Oh man.
No, but you know what's deep off of what you said, yeah? Like, I don't have no kids yet. But man, just like in hearing you talk about like your reflection now.
Yeah.
To like your relationship with your dad, or lack of,
yeah,
and how you can like, you start considering, like, I've grown up hating you for thinking that you don't care, but maybe like this, or maybe this happened, or maybe this, or maybe that. Like, I say this to like, I hope she don't get angry with me saying it, like Kyra has like a similar thing with her dad, like where she's like, he's not there, or doesn't done this, or hasn't done that, and I'm always like, yeah, but like, I always try to understand why. Like, I remember growing up with Carl, he used to be like, he had no time for his dad or something, like, because his dad went there. But then, like, when he grows up, you realise, bro, like, you tried to be there, but your mum didn't get on, so that was kind of peak. And back in the 80s, this was different, and all of this, and you was broke and didn't have no money anyway, so unless you could bring money around, you weren't getting to see me anyway, like. And then I see it now with people where my friends are not being allowed to see their kids. And I'm like, to your kid...
It's not until you get to
yeah, I can see how sad you are that you can't see your kid. But if you just put your head in the sand and accept this, as your kid grows, their narrative isn't you tried so hard to see me and mum didn't let you. It's you didn't come around. You weren't around. And then it's like, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. Because I know if in 20 years from now, if their kids, if this isn't fixed now, they're like, yeah, but you didn't even want to be in our lives. I know he did.
And also as well, is life in 20 years' time is so much different for them because they have their own families.
Exactly.
Like I told my mum, and you just hit the nail on the head. Now you're seeing your friends. I've been through so much in life that I said to my mum, if you had a one-night stand and you don't even know my dad's name, I'm good with that. I just need to know the real what is going on. I'm owed that because you lot was two consensual adults and I was a product of that. I'm owed that. I don't care what's going on between you and my dad. But because my mum was so stuck in her ways and she was a very stubborn woman, she held on to it. And that's what made us clash all the time because she was holding on to it. Even though I loved her, I still was angry with you. Do you know what I mean? Because you're holding on to it. So we would clash and I'd be like, and then I'd have to give up sometimes. Sometimes it was taken away from being able to love each other or you to see Kason or Tay or... Do you know what I mean? Like, I didn't want it to interfere, so I'd give up. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, it's so true what you're saying. Like, if a length of time comes in between and your kids have kids, these kids, remember, I think a lot of people, what they don't realise is kids are going to be adults one day. They're not always going to be 6 and 7 and 5 and 4 or a little baby.
Yeah.
They're going to be a grown adult.
And the mad thing is, I don't have kids yet, but I can't see any world in which Kyra would be able to stop me seeing my kids. And then what we said the other day...
Keep that energy, man.
No, but 100%. Like, I think Kyra knows as well. The thing is, I could imagine that being a reality with a previous partner that I'm just glad I don't have any connections to like that.
Yeah, but you would have...
But characters, certain characters...
But you still would have...
tried, but I could see how, like, I look at me and Kyra, I'm like, there's no way. I couldn't even think of how you would do it. There's like a previous relationship. I'm like, I'm so glad I don't have a kid with this person.
No, but I've got a friend, right?
Because I feel like that would have been hell.
Yeah, but you know what happens though? You say that, I don't want you to, I don't want to knock, I'm not knocking Kyra or nothing, we're just talking in general. I've got a friend right now who's going through a divorce, which he didn't see coming, that he thought he could turn around. And some of the things that are coming off of the back of that, I would never have thought that the person that was in his life could do. Like, it is so foreign. And I'm not going to expose the business, but sometimes these kind of things change people. Do you understand where I'm coming from? Like, people that you thought was going to never. When it comes to the crunch, I don't know what switches in their head that they want to use children as whatever, or they will want to hurt you whatever way they can. And using kids as tools is the same as domestic abuse, is the same as physical abuse. It's the same. Don't get it twisted. To deprive a man or a woman to see their child as a one-up, you need help.
Yeah. I feel like the circumstance needs to be so real for you to stop another person seeing their kid.
Yeah.
Whereas people don't need that realness in these days. They're just I don't want you to see him, so that's it.
I told you the other day, and my wife is your sister, but if we ever got to a point where she didn't let me see Kason, I would go to jail in the attempt to see my child, no matter what, because I believe I'm a great father. If I become a shit husband or a shit partner, that's on us. But I'm a great father. Let me do what I need to do. Do you know what I mean? And put our shit aside. And my children need to know that I would fight for them, not just bow down and say, you know what, I give up. You know what I mean? But hopefully, you try to pick the right person for you. You know what I mean? To be around you, like you said, Kyra. Hopefully, you go on that. It doesn't happen, but we do see it happen, and I'm sure that people are watching this now. They got friends that's in that position right now.
It's peak, man.
I got some shit going on now that's I didn't even know was relatable to back then. Do you
Did you find out in therapy?
Yeah, I'm like,
is there something you want to share? Or
it
not?
makes like, all right, cool. Growing up, me and my mum, we would have some mad arguments, in my teenage years, And my mum would wish me dead I'd wish her dead. Like, we would go to the depths in these arguments, yeah? I didn't realise that words didn't mean nothing to me when I'm arguing, say, with Carly. I'd be spiteful. I would be spiteful. I own it. And I would have to apologise.
I do that as well.
But I didn't realise, really, that it come from the stem of words didn't mean nothing to me. For my mum wished me dead. I'm not dogging my mum.
No, I get it.
I make everybody know this. Please do not judge what I'm saying right now, because my mum was my superhero, first of all. But I'm being as real as I can be on this camera right now. And I'm saying to you, in those moments when you have those arguments with your parents, we took it way too far. And the reason why is because it was just me and my mum, and we was like brother and sister. My mum was young when she had me, 20. Do you understand where I'm coming from? So we would go at it. But what I realised was it was learnt behaviour. I didn't care about words no more. It got to a point where I didn't care. We'd just be doing it to win the argument. I'll say some shit, you'll say some shit. I'm never coming back. Do you know what I mean? But what I did, what the dots only in therapy come together, was like, oh shit. Carly's not my mum though.
Yeah.
And the words that I react back with on a reaction, on a defensive, actually cut deep.
Yeah. And that's quite a good realisation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really made me, and I apologize. Even with Tay, I see how hard I can be on him because I don't take time and patience when I'm stressed somewhere else. I could, not that I'm hard on him as in I discipline him or nothing, but I could deliver it in a better way, in a more loving way. So
that's what I miss about therapy. I only had 3 sessions, but I feel like I came away
I'm missing it, man.
knowing something that I knew but didn't know. Do you know what I mean? Or never realised.
And it's crazy how I went into it ignorant, thinking this woman has read a book and she can't help me. My journey is peak. My journey is colourful. You live in the suburbs. I come from the ghetto. The fact of the matter is a counsellor just regurgitates everything you say to them, but makes you see it in a different way.
Yeah.
That is it. There isn't no magic answer, potion, formula. They just regurgitate your shit and show it to you in a different way.
Yeah, and connect dots. Yeah, man. No, that's good. You know what? As well, I haven't had a therapist analyze why I do that as well. But I know I definitely do what you just said you do. I don't know where that comes from though. Like I'll say the most spiteful shit back.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just want to react. I don't even want the reaction. I want to make a point. Like I can say this. And I always regret it, but I'll hold it. Like I know what I just said was fucked up, but like I was trying to make a point. And I feel like the point's been made. Maybe you can't see the point now because you're so upset. I need to figure that out. But that makes sense from you. I can imagine that.
Is it spiteful in the actual thing you're arguing about?
No, I just feel like sometimes
come out of what you're arguing about and be spiteful.
No, maybe spiteful is not the like. If we're having an argument or a debate about something, I will try to say the most dramatic example to make a big impact in whatever I'm saying. Like, have you watched My Wife and Kids?
No.
Never seen My Wife and Kids? That's peak, man. I don't know what era you grew up in or what you
didn't really watch much sitcom-y type of. I was a films man.
Yeah, but this was a time when we wasn't watching films. This was like sitcom times.
This wasn't Netflix times, but this was DVD times for me.
DVD, what, Chinaman?
No, yeah, Chinaman. Or
you forgot about that, innit?
Asda.
You actually forgot how you used to watch films, innit?
Or Asda.
Remember, like, you actually do forget, innit?
Yeah.
Like, you feel like this has just been the way of life forever. You kind of forget sometimes, innit?
You forget some shit, don't you?
Back in the day, if you want to see a film, you have to catch the DVD, man, in the barbershop. Yeah.
And get five for a good price.
Yeah, and then you might catch him the next week and say, yo, one of them didn't work properly. You have to swap it for something else.
Yeah. And your music as well for your car.
Yeah.
CDs.
I used to have a CD. I got it. It's not. I think unless mum dashed it. Like when we done the clear out.
CD pouch.
Yeah, my seat, but it's a big one.
Yeah,
It's got like 4 slots, and then you flip it, and there's 8. And I've got all of my CDs.
See,
Still.
telling you, but I can go back to the tape and VHS. I don't know if you can.
Yeah.
VHS.
100% VHS.
Video player.
100%. I used to have a video player. It's called Blockbuster.
Did you
on
used
a
to have
Friday.
tape deck
A tape deck. Yeah.
for music?
Yeah. Tape, and then
You'd have to use the pen to roll it back up when the thing got caught.
if it got caught. Yeah, I don't think there's much difference in what I had
Black
to what
and white
you had.
TV.
Okay, no, you see, you've gone mad now.
And you had to catch the dial, you had to catch
No,
the picture.
no, I wasn't there with you.
Yeah,
That was 10 years, 12 years before me.
Yeah. I remember my black and white TV, and I had to catch the picture with the dial.
Yeah, you win.
Stop.
You win. Didn't have that.
And at Amstrad, we had to put the tape in and load the game up.
A what?
Amstrad computer.
Amstrad.
Yeah.
And what did you have to do?
You put the tape in,
Yeah.
and it loads the game for you. But then
What, like
it
a
takes about
console?
half an hour, and you hear that noise.
What kind of game was it?
Commando.
Nah.
But it was real basic graphics. But the thing was, it could get to like 20 minutes, and you see the bar, and it's got like 10 minutes to go.
Yeah.
And then it crashes. Then you got to rewind the tape and start again.
Nah, I weren't there with
You feel my pain. Anybody, what am I? I'm Gen X. Generation X. Anybody Generation X will know.
You're one of
You're a millennium, by the way. They
You're-
answered it.
You're one of the first men.
You're a millennium.
Am I? What, 90s?
Yeah, millennium.
I didn't know that. Do you know what? Yeah, like I remember the things that we had. Like you will know these as well, but you would have been older. But like I remember, the first camera phone was my generation. Like when I was in school.
I had an NEC phone when I was in school.
Oh what?
With an aerial.
Or in the
The aerial
suitcase.
pulled out like this.
Yeah.
In the what?
In the suitcase.
No, you didn't have to carry a suitcase with that.
That's what
You
Dad
take
had.
it to
No,
piece.
Dad had that.
That's not
His
me.
phone was in a
Yeah,
suitcase.
that's not me.
A big timer.
Yeah.
No, I remember I remember the first camera phone. Do you know when the first camera phone come out back in my day? That's when Happy Slap started.
What?
Happy Slap.
What's that?
Don't remember Happy Slap. You would have been ours. Like
It's like you got tangled.
no, Happy Slap was people slapping people. Don't you remember the era?
Oh, like around their faces or
yeah,
something?
literally just filming people and
Yeah,
slapping
yeah,
them,
yeah.
and that was it. That was the trend. That was
Was that before you got tangled or after?
what was you got tangled?
Remember the advert? Remember the
Yeah,
thing?
but I
got
know you.
tangled?
I know
Bang!
that. Yeah, but what? How did we use that?
You got happy slapped a couple times.
I didn't ever get Happy Slapped. Thank God. We would have been swinging. But it was wild. If you actually deep it, you could never do it. You'll go jail for that now, innit? You can't slap a stranger on camera and get away with it.
Yeah, but
That was crazy.
you
That
can't
should
even
have
dash. You couldn't even dash water. You get nicked.
that should have shown you, like, giving everyone a camera 24/7, they're gonna do some dumb shit. That was like literally the first year or two of getting camera phones. Happy Slap started. Did you see the video I posted?
Which one,
The gymnast thing with the baby.
brother?
What?
You'll go to jail if you do that.
Somebody, someone commented on that video to me saying I legitimately fractured my baby's arm doing this.
Yeah, you'll go to jail for that shit, man. Or you'll at least have social services in your life. He's definitely got social services. In
I
his
feel
life.
like I've got a bunch of stuff that I'm waiting to do once I have my own kid, though.
Yeah.
Bare. Everything I see on TikTok, I save them. I'm like, I want to try this. And definitely chucking my kid in water
I've done it to both of them. Case and Ante.
when there was infants,
Yeah. When we went
just to see if they'd turn over.
What could Case have been? One and
Nah,
a bit?
before that, I mean. Like, I'm talking about
Nah, you
a
got.
couple weeks.
Why did they just come out of water?
That's what I
Give
mean.
them a little time.
No,
man.
but that's
Let
time.
them breathe. They've
That's
been
the
sitting in
time.
water.
That's the time to do it, because you want to do it straight away. Face first, dash it in, and watch it will turn. It will turn.
You know what's quite funny?
What?
You say that now.
I won't do it.
You know what you're gonna do? You're gonna probably have an extra for a moment.
Yeah.
The temperature in this room's not quite right. The baby might get us cold. Then you'll be calling us like, the baby won't eat. Shall I go to the hospital? You're gonna be that type of father.
Maybe.
And all them TikToks are gonna go out the window.
Maybe. I'm gonna try some of them though.
Wait, have we got anything to give away?
Not every week giveaway, you know.
Oh, suppose we still got the saga of delivering. Where's she from?
London, like
What kind of London?
Leather Gardens,
Where?
E15. I feel like she can link me somewhere.
Does she drive?
I don't know.
Oh, now you gotta get all. See, now it's techie. See with the giveaway thing.
Yeah, the giveaway is a bit mad, isn't it?
Now you gotta.
The box is big. How much is delivery fee?
You shot yourself in the foot, big.
How much is delivery fee?
What?
How much is delivery fee?
Is it heavy?
It's big, yeah.
Like 50 quid.
No way. No way.
The other day.
I'll drop it there. You have to link me. You have to link me in Brixton or something. Leah, can you link me in Brixton for your soda stream, please?
So tight. You know what? You done business with the tightest brother in South London. I'm telling you. Boy. Hour and 20 minutes.
It's just by Canada Water, though.
You live them.
It's West Ham. She lives at West Ham.
You live them.
Look.
Who do you support?
She lives by West Ham.
She must support West Ham then.
You must support West Ham. With a name like Leah as well. That's a West Ham supporter's name. Yeah.
Maybe we'll take a trip.
Maybe.
Deliver it and vlog it.
Yeah.
She can feature. Right. You know what? Subscribers, you'll get to know the saga of how it got there either way.
They'll get to you. We'll get it to you. She said that it's cool because she said in her email she's like she always want. I don't know if she's just saying that and like whatever the giveaway was, she would have said I've always wanted one of these, but she actually said I've always wanted a soda stream. I don't even know what it is.
Makes your water fizzy.
Yeah, why would you want to do that?
Why not?
I don't know. I just don't know. Why would you want to do that?
Sims drinks fizzy water for the illusion that it takes away from fizzy drinks, so there's no sugar.
Well, yeah, Leah, you will get your soda stream.
Cool.
That's it. That is all.
Another CHATaBOX.
Another one complete. Your time to edit. Big up all of the people that have subscribed. Big up all the new subscribers, all of the originals. Welcome to the clan. Welcome to the real world.
The real ones.
The real ones. Me and Leo have been talking about some merch that we're going to be putting together. So look out for that as well.
Yeah.
It ain't going to come out until it's proper. Cause I don't
Trust
like
me.
putting my name to anything that's not proper. And until then, like we said at the beginning of the show, if anyone out there has things they want to give away on the show, if they want to gift us with some clothing and that, I always try my hardest to say yes and help out with people.
I always say yes.
He always say yes, regardless of where it is. Even his t-shirt, actually, that I'm wearing today, this was given to me. It's a bit small.
I was about to say, please, if you was going to send me a t-shirt, don't get it that wrong.
Was it that bad? You're only telling me at the end of the show now?
Yeah, don't get it that. Actually, do you know what's
I
quite...
said to Kyra as I left,
Do you know
I said,
what's
does this
quite
t-shirt
funny?
look too
You know when
small?
you was taking the stuff out of the car?
Yeah.
I'm like, what's he wearing? He must be changing that. But then it went out my mind.
You're a dickhead, you know that?
Sorry.
But you know who else is a dickhead? Kyra. Because when I was leaving, I put this t-shirt on. I was like,
But I saw it. I was like, is
I was
this
like,
some
this
old
t-shirt-
Crystal Palace top that he's had from how long ago?
oh, you see what I'm saying?
Sorry.
The show's done now anyway. Your belly was out in the beginning of the show anyway.
Why
so
is with the shade all the time?
both of us. We're both in it this time.
Anyway,
I've been your boy Bailey.
I've been Lito.
Peace.